Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know me, I'm an insensitive idiot. I shouldn't have dropped the bomb like that here in the living room. I should have prepared you a little better. I just thought that you'd want to hear about Elizabeth's treachery from me.
I already knew.
You knew? You knew about Elizabeth and Nicholas? How? When?
Doesn't matter.
It does too matter. This torrid affair speaks volumes to Elizabeth's character. And I realize I'm no saint, but I'm not cheating on a man who has opened his home and his heart to me with his brother. And she conned you into giving up your only son for his own good. She swore that Jake would be her priority always, and that she and Lucky would make sure he had a safe and stable home. Where's her priorities now, Jason? I can tell you where they are. They're in her pants. As Jake's father, you need to step in and take him out of that woman's house.
The reasons I had for giving up Jake still stand. And if I've learned anything in the last 10 years, it's that Sonny and I cannot protect the people that we love.
Okay, what if Lucky and Elizabeth were killed in a car accident or a plane crash?
Come on, Carly, that's a whole nother situation.
No, it's not. Not when you think about it. That stable family you thought you were giving Jake is imploding. Elizabeth is sleeping with her brother-in-law, and Lucky is drinking again. That is a hop, skip, and a jump to full-on drug abuse.
Now you're making a lot of assumptions because we really don't know anything right now. We don't know if Elizabeth and Lucky are breaking up. It's possible that they can find a way to work things out.
Lucky was adamant. They are over.
Yeah, he just found out Elizabeth was sleeping with his brother. He's pissed.
An angry, drunk pill addict and a lying nymphomaniac? What part of that is better for Jake than you are?
So they want to hear you call Elizabeth names.
Seriously? You're seriously defending Elizabeth?
Yeah, if I have to, yes.
What could you possibly say that absolves Elizabeth of such hideous betrayal? I mean, out of all the men that she could have hooked up with, she hooks up with Lucky's brother? Why doesn't she just stab a knife in his heart? It'd be a hell of a lot cleaner.
Why don't you stop being so judgmental?
Maybe I will if you stop being so blind. Because Elizabeth has definitely been called out for the hypocritical snake that she is. Look, you gave up your parental rights because you wanted Jake to have stability. Well, guess what? That's not going to happen in Spencerland anymore. You need to go take your son,
Carly,
Jason.
stop, okay? I know you think you're helping me and you're helping Jake, but you're not. I'm not Jake's father in any way, and I'm never gonna be. Dumb.
Walked in on the fallout. Lucky's pretty angry and bitter, and he's drinking again.
Sorry to hear that.
It's pretty clear that Elizabeth and Lucky are over. I came here to tell Jason so he'd understand and reclaim his son.
Well, nothing's gonna be solved tonight. I got a lot to think about.
Are you mad at me?
I'm just sad for Jake and everybody involved, but I do appreciate you coming to tell me. And whether or not I do what you're asking me to do, which I probably won't, I know that you're trying to help me.
One last thought, and then I will let it go. You've done so much for my kids. You've loved them, you've protected them, and you have taught them so many wonderful things. You could do the same for your son. Think about that.
It's really finally hit the fan.
We knew this was coming.
But poor Lucky. Jason, he's got to be devastated being betrayed by the woman he loves and his brother. What if Carly's right? What if Lucky has finally had enough and he walks away from Elizabeth and the boys permanently?
Just negates the deal that we made because I gave Jake up to have a safe and stable life, and now Elizabeth's wrecked all that, so all bets are off. Look, I can see Carly's point, but I don't see how me dropping out of the sky to claim Jake is going to help any. He doesn't even know me, Sam, and what I do, my life has not changed. I don't want Jake to go through what Michael's going through right now.
There's a big difference. Sonny raised Michael, you would be a different kind of father. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I probably sound just like Carly right there.
This is about my life. And you're in it. So I kind of need to know what you think.
All right. Look, I would be glad for you to get to know your son. But that final decision has to be yours.
Undercover. And I didn't plan to have Jake. I haven't raised him. But I love him.
I know you do.
And I just, if Jake needs somebody to step up to make a decision for him, I just want to make sure that it's the right one.
Okay, well, who gives Jake the best shot at a normal, happy life?
I'd have to say Lucky and Elizabeth.
Even in light of everything that's just happened?
Yeah, I know Lucky took a huge hit. I mean, Elizabeth was sleeping with his brother. He took a drink. I know that he's an addict and he's always going to struggle with that, but I also know that Lucky is a good guy. And he's a good father. I've seen him with those kids, and I know that he's always going to do the right thing for Jake. Same with Elizabeth.
Okay, well, if they can't seem to work things out, are you going to be okay with joint custody?
Together or not, I know that they're going to love those kids. I just think Jake would be better off with them than he is with me.
Well, if the situation between Lucky and Elizabeth deteriorates, you can always change your mind.
I hope it doesn't come to that. Hey.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Good. I need to talk to you for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually just gonna leave. I've got some stuff to finish up at work.
You're pretty serious. What's wrong?
According to Michael, Dominic is an undercover cop.
Why would he say something like that?
Jealousy, resentment. He heard that, I told Dominic that he could run the organization one day and flipped out. So it's not a surprise that he would want Dominic out of the way.
So you think he's making it up?
Well, look, he says he overheard a conversation between Dominic and Johnny. Either way, we got to get to the bottom of this, because if, Michael is telling the truth, then you need to open up an investigation and find out everything you need to know about Dominic Pirelli.